Hello student, this is Reena. Welcome to Math Fam. So today we are taking here triangles. So triangles till grade 9 you have learned the congruency of triangles. This year you are going to learn similarity of triangles. So first you should know what is the meaning of congruence or congruency of any two figures. Any two figures completely superimpose or overlap each other are called congruent figures. If radius is same, then both the circles are congruent. Similarly, AB and CD line segment are of equal length, so they both are congruent. Here there are ABCD is a square. Similarly, PQRS is another square because their corresponding sides are equal length. That is why both the squares are congruent, right? But main thing you have learned what are the congruence criteria. In similarity also you should know the congruence criteria because sometimes they give the triangles are congruent and then you have to prove the similarity of triangles, right? So for what is the meaning of congruency of triangles? Any two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal because one triangle is going to completely overlap the other triangle, so automatically both the triangles will be same in shape and size. So here you can see these are the criteria of congruency. SAS, which is if two triangles corresponding sides and included angles are equal, then they are congruent. Then ASA, AAS, RHS, SSS, all these are the congruency criteria, right, that you have learned till grade 9. Now here there is one example. If I say ABC triangle is congruent to RPQ. Why I did not write down here PQR? Because we are using the word here corresponding, correspondence. So if in the figure, if you will see, angle B is equals to angle P, right? So that is why B corresponds to P. Here the order of letters also what I says, it's very important. So if I go B to A, here I have to go B to R, right? So from this angle B to A, here it will be P to R. That means A corresponds to R. So here if you will see ABC I have written, that's why I have written the first place R. Then B corresponds to P. Then automatically here B to C. In the other triangle, it is going to be here P to Q. That means C corresponds to Q. So here ABC triangle is congruent to RPQ. Why this correspondence is important? Because the same thing correspondence you are going to use in the similarity. Now what is the meaning of similar figures? Any two figures which are same in shape but different in size are called similarity, similar figures. And whenever we take the similarity of two polygons, their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then only we say the two polygons are similar. Now what is your first polygon? Triangle. So we basically in grade 10 we learn about the similarity of triangles only. So here if I say, so they are not same in size, so but whenever there are two triangles, whenever they are similar, their corresponding angles are equal. You can see here angle A is equals to angle P, angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R. So A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q and C corresponds to R. The two triangles are similar, then their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or they are proportional. What does that mean here? If I take ratio means it is you are doing the comparison. So here if I take here AB by PQ, right? What is the ratio here? 2 by 4, which is half, right? See here I have written 2 by 4 because you are taking the ratio. AB is to PQ is 2 is to 4. Then here BC, here BC length to here QR length, if you will see it is 4 is to 8, which is 4 by 8. Here write down here this is BC by QR is 4 by 8, AC by PR is 3 by 6. And if you will see each ratio, you are going to get it as half, right? Now, after this, in this chapter, you will learn basic proportionality theorem. What is basic proportionality theorem here? This is very important theorem. You need to remember the statement, BPT statement, and you have to remember the proof also. You should know how do we prove this theorem. So what is this statement of theorem? In a triangle, if I take triangle here ABC, if DE is parallel to BC. So what is given here in triangle here ABC DE? If so, what is the criteria? If one of the side is if a line segment is parallel to one of the side of the triangle which intersect the triangle at two sides at two distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means if DE is parallel to BC and DE is dividing AB and AB, it's cutting at D and E. So the ratio means here, then here using BPT, you can say that here AD by DB is always equals to AE by EC. This is basic proportionality theorem that you use to solve the questions, right? Now similarly here what is the converse of BPT here? If I take the converse, we have started there with the parallel line. Here in triangle, if you will see in triangle ABC, if the ratios are same, AD, there is a line segment DE which is dividing here AB and AC, those 2 points in the same ratio. See, the line divides two sides of the triangle in the same ratio. That means AD by DB, if this is true, is equals to AE by EC, then using converse we can say that DE will be parallel to BC. This is called converse. So this also we use to solve the question. Then after that you will have the similar triangle, criteria of similar triangle. What is the meaning of similar triangle? Two triangles are similar if they are same in shape but not in size. Again, because they are similar figure, you can say that their corresponding angles are equal, right? So their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in equal ratio. So the first criteria we take it as if AAA similarity, that means if the corresponding angles of two triangles are equal. Like in the figure in triangle ABC and PQR, you can see that angle A is equals to angle P, angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R. So we can say that ABC triangle is similar to PQR, and the moment when they are similar, their corresponding sides will be in equal ratio or they are proportional. Now the second criteria is AA similarity. Now AA, as the name states, that only two angles are equal. If only two corresponding angles are equal, then the triangles are similar. Why this happen? If you see here in this triangle, using angle sum property, I can find out the other angle. This is 135, so it is this angle is going to be 45. Similarly, in triangle XYZ, this angle it's 120 here, so this angle is going to be 60 degree. Now you can see that AA similarity is nothing but AAA similarity. That's why we can use AA similarity. So you can, if you are getting any two angles are equal, you can say both the triangles are similar. Now similarly here in the third condition, you will see the moment you say that triangles are similar, then their sides, corresponding sides will be in equal ratio. Then what is the criteria? Third criteria here, SSS similarity. As the name states, two triangles, sides of one triangle are proportional to the corresponding sides of other triangle, then the two triangles are similar. Now look at here, if you will see these two triangles ABC and PQR, I have to see, if you will see 2 by 4 which is half, then 3 by 6 which is half, 2.5 by 5 that is also 1 by 2, right? So what is the correspondence? A to B is Q to R. So AB by QR is equals to AC by QP equals to BC by RP is half. Now how will you check it here? Correspondence A corresponds. So look at here, it's between 2 and 3. So what are the corresponding sides? 4 and 6. So what is the vertex between this? Q. So A corresponds to Q. Similarly here, if you see 2 and 2.5, the vertex is B between that. Then you will say 5 and 4. So vertex is R. So B will corresponds to R here. Similarly, C will corresponds to P. So that's why the moment the triangles are similar, you can say corresponding angles are equal. Now what is the fourth criteria here? Similarity criteria. If one angle of the triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and the side including these angles are proportional, then the two triangles are similar. Now look at here, if you will see this, 70 degree is equals to 70 degree and 2.5 by 5 is half, 5 by 10 is also half. So what can we say that here? If we are taking this angle M is equals to angle Q, and then from MN then you will take it here Q to P. So order is very important in correspondence. This is half, and here also if you will take ML by QR is 5 by 10. So because the ratios are equal, these two corresponding sides ratios are equal to half and the angles are equal. So using SAS similarity, you can say that this triangle is similar to this triangle, and the moment the triangles are similar, automatically angle N will be equals to angle P and angle L will be equals to angle R. So these are the similarity criteria. I hope you got this.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Also, keep practicing.